What's going on, guys? Today we are back with the 545x39 7.6 poison bullet. So we did a video on these just a couple weeks ago and it was very impressive. Out of all the 22 caliber rifle rounds I've tested, which the 545 and the 5.56 both are, this was easily the most incredible ballistic shell result I've ever seen. But when we did that first video, we did not have my favorite thing to test bullets in, which is ballistic dummy lab stuff. And today we do. So we're gonna retest the 545 poison bullet and see how effective this little guy would be if you were to use it for self-defense. Now, for those of you that don't know, the 7.6 was nicknamed the poison bullet, I believe back in the 70s sometime when it was used in combat, and people saw the ridiculous wound cavities they were getting out of this thing, especially for a small little bullet like this. If you haven't seen our first video, definitely go watch it. There's a lot more information there. It's a 53 grain steel core bullet and it is corrosive ammo, which I don't shoot very often. And after the last video, I did a detailed white glove cleaning on my AK-74 because I love that rifle. And what do you know? Here we are several days later about to put more corrosive ammo through it. So hopefully this is the last time. We have a magazine full of poisonous bullets here. So let's corrode my rifle. Now, I don't think they're that bad. As long as you clean the gun afterward, it shouldn't do too much damage, but I still don't like it. I say this every time I shoot the 545, but I'm reminded of it every time I shoot this gun. It is hard to beat the recoil of an AK-74. There's just nothing better. Hey guys, before we go any further, I want to take a minute to talk with you all about identity theft protection. Unfortunately, a lot of companies that sell firearms and the websites that we all frequent do not have the best data practices, which is why I'm excited to partner with today's sponsor, Aura. Aura is identity theft protection, fraud monitoring, a VPN, password management, and antivirus software all combined into one easy-to-use app. Now, over the last 3 or 4 years since I became a lot more active online, I have had 2 separate incidents where I've had to change passwords and banking information because it was stolen off one website or another. And what I like about the Aura app is they can show you how many dark websites are trying to access your passwords and personal information. That is very scary and an unfortunate reality for way too many people, but thankfully Aura can monitor the dark web for your emails, passwords, and social security numbers and send you alert notifications right to your phone and email. Aura also gives you near real-time alerts on suspicious credit inquiries, like if someone was to open a credit card or a loan in your name. So protect your family and yourself from identity theft at aura.com/OneShot, and that will also be linked down in the description box below. And if you sign up right now using my link, Aura will give you a free 2-week trial so you can see for yourself how many times your information has been accessed on the dark web. And if you do sign up, let me know in the comments how many times your personal information has been compromised. You will not regret checking. And again, a big thank you to Aura for sponsoring today's video. I really appreciate the support. Well, fall is already here again, and every year around Halloween, we shoot pumpkins. And to be honest, they're usually not that impressive, but maybe it's not the pumpkin's fault and it's the bullets we've been shooting at them. So I have 3 pumpkins down there and I want to hit them with the poison bullet since we know this is an effective round and see what happens. That worked. All right, well, we just saw what the poison bullet will do to a pumpkin. Now let's try a self-defense test on a ballistic dummy lab zombie head. So this is actually the same head that I used in a previous video. I don't know which one's gonna come out first. So I don't know if you guys have seen that video yet, but there's a very small hole right there on the side. It did not penetrate far enough to do any real damage, and this head is still perfectly intact. So if you were to use the poison bullet for self-defense, or in this case, a zombie apocalypse, how effective would it actually be? Let's find out. All right, self-defense test with the 7-in-6 poison bullet. Shout out to ballisticdummylab.com, by the way. We do have a discount code. So if you want to get some of this stuff for yourself, use the code OneShotTV at checkout and you can save a little bit of money. Now, most 5.45s and 5.56s would make a great choice for self-defense. There's a reason militaries all over the world, including our own, use calibers just like this. But apparently, the 7-in-6 poison bullet is even more effective than the rest. So let's see what happens. We've got the zombie head facing us, and we're just gonna brain this dude right from the front and see what happens. Yeah. I'm sensing a very large exit hole on the back of that head. Down he goes. Now, I'm so used to shooting these heads with crazy calibers like 50 cals and elephant guns, I haven't done a ton of these tests with normal self-defense calibers, and that was very impressive. So first of all, it literally blew his head off his neck. The entrance hole is right there towards the bottom of his eyeball, which I would say is definitely a good shot, and you can already see the damage that we have on the back of this thing. So let's go ahead and walk around to the back and look at the size of that exit hole. It just completely blew that thing apart. Zombies bleed blue, by the way, which is why we have blue zombie blood all over the table, and it looks like the exit hole itself might be right there. And I don't know if you guys can see in there as well as I can, but there is a giant wound cavity inside of that ballistics gel. On the slow-mo, it looked like the bullet did go all the way through pretty easily, and as we all know, the poison bullet is designed to tumble on impact, which looks like is exactly what happened, because it just completely obliterated that thing. I would say the 7-in-6 poison bullet would absolutely be a good choice for self-defense or a zombie apocalypse. That was insane. All right, guys, to no one's surprise at all, the 7-in-6 poison bullet appears to be very effective in a self-defense situation. I'm still surprised at the result we had on the pumpkins. That was way more dramatic than I expected. But I hope y'all enjoyed this one as much as I did. I got several requests after the first poison bullet video to do a test on one of these heads, and it was definitely impressive. So if you have any other ideas that you would like to see with the poison bullet, let me know down in the comments below. I think I have 30 or 40 more rounds left, so we could definitely do a few more videos. As always, if you enjoyed the video, please hit that like button for me, guys. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.